Hi everyone, it's Christine again. Sorry I haven't been uploading anything in a long time. It's just that, well, this is the first time I've had a camera phone. Most of the time it has to be one of my sisters filming me because, well, we had an actual camera. But they have work, so this time I'm going to go in a completely different direction. Instead of talking about Disney, I thought I'd go for an anime called Endride. I've been looking into it for a while, and based on all the comments, it's not exactly that popular. But I thought I'd give some thoughts about it and see what you think about it afterwards. And at the end of this video, I plan to issue a challenge to anybody who wants to take it. Oh, and for those of you who have already seen this anime and don't exactly have a high opinion of it, you're all entitled to your own opinion, but I'm just hoping you'll gain a little perspective from what I'm about to say. So, one of the complaints I've been hearing while I was watching the anime was that there's not enough action. Well, I did research on it, and every site I've ever been on doesn't list it as an action anime. It's just fantasy and adventure. So I think it stands to reason that it's not supposed to be all about swords clashing or people fighting that much. The only reason you all consider it as an action anime is most likely because the poster of it has the two protagonists are holding swords, which is probably the only reason you think it's an action anime. Another thing is the two protagonists. Almost every comment I've seen or read is that it's a lot about a romance between the two male protagonists. I do not have anything against homosexuals, but I've seen enough anime to know the difference between friendship and romance. And this particular anime lacks the romantic elements. Like when they look at each other, they're almost always blushing, or when they're fighting against each other, when they're fighting against each other, they should have it should feel more like embarrassment or being high about yourself. But when these two fight, you feel more like it's that they're siblings trying to compete against each other, not about trying to sell themselves off as some better individual. And not only that, there's the proximity between them. When two people are in love, you usually see a lot of scenes where their faces are so close together that they're almost kissing. And I haven't seen anything quite like that in this particular anime. And a lot of people also seem to be complaining about the fact that one protagonist is either acting too much like a child or another one is being too arrogant. But if you've watched enough anime, you'll know that it's probably a pretty common element. Like in Pokemon or Digimon, the protagonist has a tendency to be a bit childlike. And their rivals at times sometimes can be cool, collected, but deep down they're pretty selfish and arrogant. They act like they're all perfect and justified, but they have it all wrong. So that's pretty much it for now. If you have any comments or questions or think I should do a video about something else, just leave a comment and I'll get back and I'll see what I can do. And now for my challenge. Lots of comments that I read who watched this video at first glance have a really bad opinion about it. But what I want to ask you is, why do you think it makes you feel that way? just take any kind of show or book or movie, whatever comes to mind, something that you don't really love. You don't necessarily have to hate it. And take some part of it that you don't like about it. Why do you think it makes you feel that way? Or what part of it would you change? Try to make a list of it and think about what kind of changes you would want to put to it. You might be pleasantly surprised at the results. You may end up creating something that's all your own. Well, that's it for today then. Bye. I really hope you liked this video.